Dependability is important because whenever you need to hire someone to get a job done, you want to be able to trust that they can get it done and get it done well. Take, for instance, if you need to hire someone to repair your car. Are you going to choose the person that has a great reputation for dependability, or are you going to go with someone that's maybe known to be less consistent or perform lower quality work? Chances are you're going to choose the person with a reputation for excellence because you need to get your car repaired. It's very important to you. It gets you where you need to go. And it's the same with companies. When they're looking to bring someone onto their team, it's because they have an important job that needs to get done, and they have to be able to trust the person to do it. So as you can see, dependability is a very important factor in career success. Dependability certainly can be an all or nothing quality, but more than likely you fall somewhere in the middle on the spectrum. For instance, maybe you're somebody that is always on time, but then you struggle to meet important deadlines. Or maybe you're somebody who's frequently 5 to 10 minutes late, but then you're the go-to person for everyone in your department when something goes wrong. So wherever you lay on that spectrum, just recognize that it's okay. The important thing is being able to recognize areas of weakness and taking consistent action to improve upon those areas. In the job search, dependability starts even before you hit apply. It's about reading carefully through the job description and researching the company so that you feel confident in your ability to do the job. Then you want to make sure that you practice common interview questions and get ready to talk about your work history. That way you'll not only make a great first impression, but you'll feel way more confident about the interview. Then you want to make sure that you don't just show up on time, but you show up focused and ready to talk about your work history. It's not enough to just be there. You want to make sure that you're fully engaged in the process so you can make a real human connection with the interviewer and show them why you're the best person for the job. Also, you want to make sure to communicate in advance. If for any reason you're not able to keep your appointment or you're not going to be on time, make sure that you notify the interviewer so that they can adjust accordingly. And don't just ghost. It's okay if for any reason you don't want to move forward with the opportunity, but ghosting reflects poorly on you, and should a job become available in the future that you're interested in, that door of opportunity might be closed to you. So it's important to always notify the interviewer if you don't want to move forward. Next, you want to make sure that you follow through with agreed upon tasks in a timely manner. If you're asked to provide references, complete a drug screen, or take any assessments, make sure you do that in a timely manner because right now is the time where you're building faith in your ability to follow through. And completing these tasks in a timely manner will show that you want to do so on the job as well. In the world of work, there are lots of different ways to show your dependability, but one of the first and one of the best is to show up on time, every time, and ready to work. And when I say on time, I don't mean pulling into the parking lot 5 minutes after your scheduled shift, or rolling in 15 minutes later casually carrying drive-through takeout. When I say on time, I mean at your workstation, organized and ready to begin work at the agreed upon start time. You also want to make sure that if you're going to be late or for any reason you can't make it to work, you call to notify your boss. They need to make any changes needed in their schedule and their business to make sure that things can keep running smoothly, whether you're there on time or not. You also want to make sure that you have a determination to deliver. Don't just check things off of your to-do list for the sake of calling them good enough. You want to make sure that every day you're bringing your best self and your best quality work to the job, which will help you build your skills and impress the company. You also want to make sure that you balance quality and quantity. If you check things off your to-do list over and over, that's great, but if it's not good quality work, you're not doing yourself or the company any favors. Now, I know you're thinking, if I do everything to the best of my ability, how am I ever going to get everything done? And it might not be possible to do that at first, but you just want to start with quality, do the best you can, and as you get more and more comfortable with doing your best, quantity will follow and everybody will be happy. So if you're someone that struggled with dependability in the past, you know what a challenge it can be to overcome that reputation. But the good news is that it's not too late and you can repair that reputation. But it's going to take action that you start today and action that you're consistent with. So depending on the issue you're having, like maybe if you find yourself running late frequently, maybe your solution will be setting your alarm 15 minutes earlier or trying to get out the door quicker. Maybe it'll mean not stopping for drive-through takeout and making coffee at home. There are lots of simple changes you can make, but the important thing is committing to making those changes and doing so consistently. It's great if for a week or two you're improving, but if you don't carry that through in the long term, then people are going to doubt whether or not you're committed to doing better.